Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing another playthrough of Leviathan Wilds with the final version of the game. It's finally delivered and they sent me a review copy, and I'm so excited to play this again. This is one of my favorite games from recent memory. And I will have a review of this one coming probably in the next week or so, just to let you know how much I love it. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or come and say hi, join the conversation on our Discord. So I've done a ton of videos for this game on the channel, and really the core mechanics have not changed. So I'm going in the deep end with deep. This is the 16th of 17 Leviathans, I believe the only one that is ranked with a 4 complexity. And just to be contrary and stupid, this is my first try with him. I'm going to learn him on camera, embarrassingly. And yeah, he reverses everything. Normally in the game, if you haven't seen it, you're climbing up these Leviathans and trying to break the crystals, these little dice here. But with Deep, you're swimming down into the water, and bubbles with air in them, think like Sonic the Hedgehog style, are going to be floating up, and you need to get the air or you're going to start drowning, which just sounds excellent. And hey, let's not stop there with the complexity. I took one of the most complex climbers, Savvy, with 3 complexity. I took one of the most complex classes, Magus, with 3 complexity. That's one of my characters. I'm playing two-handed. And my other one is Cheer with 3 complexity and Gambler with 3 complexity. Heck yeah, baby. We're doing everything we can here. And we're starting on hard difficulty and not quite expert, because I don't want to completely die immediately. So the only thing I'm really not doing out of all the options is I'm not using the mutation pack that could make things even tougher. But besides that, I am taking it to the limit, baby. Let's try this out. But first, a brief narrative interlude with Brick.
We find big serpent fish, and crew says, "It is too hard, it is too dangerous, we do not swim, we climb." But I say no! Guild rules say we find Leviathan, we help Leviathan. So today we do not climb, we swim.
Thank you, Brick. Couldn't have said it better myself. So what's going on with this nasty boy here? So first we're going to take all 16 of the exclamation point tokens, and those are going to be air tokens. We're going to start with 1 on each A space on the board. There are 5. And additionally, we're going to add this Bubbles Rise card to the end of the round. So after we go through 5 turns, we're going to get more air tokens, and all the ones that are on the board are going to move up 2 spaces. So slowly float toward the surface. And why do we care? When you enter a space with air, you may take it, so you can hold up to 2. And then if you're on the starting row, you may also get your air back up to 2, so you can up to 2 at a time. And some of the boss's effects will say -1 air, where you lose an air token, and if you can't, you take 1 blight damage. If you haven't watched my previous playthroughs, and you should go watch one of them, because I'm not going to go into as much detail for the rules here, because it's a more complex play, blight damage generally cannot be healed, and regular damage can, and if these two ever meet or pass each other, you lose the climber, and other climbers only have 1 more round or 1 more turn to try to win. And then also we're swimming, so all gliding and fall attacks send us... all gliding and fall effects send us toward the surface, not toward the bottom. And additionally, when we're activating, we can discard an air token to treat open spaces as normal spaces, which means these spaces you usually can't occupy. Suddenly you could swim through if you had a lot of actions. So those are the special things for Deep. Let's check out our climbers. So Cheer Gambler. Cheer is a mushroom fanatic. They start with 1 mushroom and they put 2 extra mushrooms on the board. And every time that they rest on a ledge, they yoink another mushroom from the supply. And then they have this one card that I started with, Savor the Flavor, where when they use a mushroom, they can do bonuses for other people. So he's all about the mushrooms, baby. And mushrooms, by the way, are these tokens that are randomly seated on the board, and you can use them as a free action to get different bonuses. You can also throw them to other climbers within 3 range. Now, Gambler, on the other hand, is going to use this little coin with a sad and a happy face, and many of the cards, like Worth a Shot or Leap of Faith, will have different effects for heads and tails. I think heads is always better. So you flip the coin. If you get a tails, and you resolve the tails effect. If you get a heads, you resolve the head effect. That is pretty much it. Savvy, on the other hand, has a bunch of tokens and things going on. He is a Magus. And first, he's got Scope It Out. After activating, so after his turn finishes, he gets to place out this Farseer token on any non-open space. And when a climber enters that space, himself or somebody else, they get to ignore any terrain there, so they wouldn't take damage or other things, and they can immediately discard it to climb 1. So he's basically going to be giving like protection and extra movement to other people and himself as he goes. And then his Mage's tokens, he's got these 3 arcane tokens. They start out face up, and then a lot of his cards will cost 1 or 2 arcane, which means he turns them face down to get cool bonus effects. And then at the end of his activation, he gets to flip 1 face up, so he gets them back as he uses them. So yeah, he's got 2 things that happen when he finishes activating his Farseer token and getting back some arcane tokens, whereas Cheer is going to get an extra mushroom each time he rests. Those are kind of like the ongoing effects we have to remember for these ones. All right, and we're starting up high. I've got, I want Savvy to leap to this first crystal and break it on his first turn. And then, you know what, actually, I guess should he leap? Yeah, leaping is going to be better for him too. So yeah, they'll both be leaping early. And that's our setup. Let's get to round 1. And I think I'm going to start with Savvy. So first step of a turn is to reveal a threat. And because we're on hard mode, this threat is on its blighted, enraged side. It says, okay, the active fighter at the end of the turn will take 1 blight damage and lose an air, and everybody else loses 2 grip or gets pushed 1 space up. Okay, and let's see, it would have been, so it's 1 blight damage instead of regular damage and more grip loss. So that is dragged down. Okay, now we're going to activate the climber. And I'll give a quick rundown of how the game works. You pick 1 card that you will use just for its action points, and if it has any icons here, you're immune to certain effects that turn. I'm going to pick Imbue, which I could use to boost a strike, but I'm going to have Savvy attack a blue crystal, which would cause blighted damage. So I'm going to use this, and there we'll zoom out just slightly so you can see it. Okay, and the other cards I have, I can use at any time on my turn or somebody else's turn for their effects. So here I could do a strike up to 2 at range if I wanted to. And this one lets me ready some arcane tokens and draw some cards and do other things at the cost of taking some blight damage. But looks like I'm going to be drowning a bit and not wanting to take blight damage, so we'll avoid that one. All right, so I've got 4 AP. I can move 1 for 1. I can jump 2 for 3. I can attack. I can glide. And yeah, we're going to do a jump, which in this case is going downwards for 2. Skipping over that open space, jumping straight to this 3 crystal. And I want to destroy it. So I have 1 AP left. I'm going to strike at it. And normally every time you hit a blue crystal and tick its number down, you're going to take some blight damage. But because my action for the turn has this symbol, I am immune to blight for my attacks. And then I'll finish it off with an arcane blast. I don't need to use any arcane tokens because I don't need to go at range 1 or 2. I'm already here. That'll do the final 2 hits, and it is done. That's our first crystal down. Okay, and now it's after activating, so I get to place my Farseer token, and I could recover an arcane, but I haven't spent any yet. And yeah, I have the nastiest token next to me, so I think I'm actually going to give myself a boost for next turn. And now we resolve the threat. So we are getting +1 blight or -1 air for me. So 1 blight and -1 air. I'm fine, even if I lose my second one. It's if I have to lose a third air that I take a blight damage for each air that I would lose. And yeah, the bubbles are pretty far away. They're all at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe I should go back to the surface. I don't know. Every other climber has to lose 2 grip or get pushed 1. Again, if you haven't watched my previous videos, you should go watch them. But the basic idea is the number of cards left in your deck is your grip, like how well you're holding on. And if that runs out, you start falling. In this scenario, that means going back towards the surface, usually be back towards the ground. So they would have to either discard 2 cards off the top of their deck or get pushed 1 space. And yeah, they'll just keep bobbing at the surface. I think Cheer is fine with that. So the push is what they'll choose, and it does nothing. Thanks. Finally, Savvy is drawing 2 more cards. We got Levitate. Ooh. Now, these cards aren't as good against Deep as they are normally, because even though everything else is flipped like top and bottom, these cards don't flip. So Levitate would still send me up and to the right or up and to the left, which isn't going to be that useful in the Deep scenario. And I also have Force Shield. Any climber may block 1 or 2 or 3. Cool, so if we're about to take some damage, I can use that for either of us. Awesome. Oh, and sorry, my activated card is discarded. Okay, then we've got Swallow Whole. Oh my gosh. I knew point B was special. I'll show it to you in a second. Swallow Whole. I get -1 air, and then I lose 2 grip or jump to B. Let me show you what jump to B means, y'all. Here is B inside the dude's mouth. So he can just suck. Whoa. I can go all the way down to B for free? It's a decent chance that I'll immediately get eaten afterwards, but oh, and look, it's all attacking spots. But there's some air right there. There's a crystal we got to kill at some point, and then I could like let go and float up or something. I might do it. All right, but then what am I going to do for this turn? Can I do if this worth a shot? On a heads, I strike for 4. So I'd have a 50-50 shot of just like taking that thing out straight up if I move down to it. And moving down to it, I could jump for 3, 1 more for 4. So either of these would get me there. Leap of Faith, I might want to hang on to in case I get sucked into the mouth to get away. Savor the Flavor gives me a nice bonus if I use a mushroom. think I'm going to use Savor the Flavor. That gives me 4 AP, and I'll go 1, 2, 3 for a jump. 4, because I'm going on this and I'm not immune, I have to discard a card off the top of my deck from my grip. And it's worth a shot. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a heads for a 4. All right, so I just tried to flip this on camera like 5 times, and either I didn't throw it high enough or it went way off camera, so I'm just going to roll a die. So let's say a 1, 2, 3 is heads, or no, 4, 5, 6 is heads. I want to roll high. 4, 5, 6 is heads, 1, 2, 3 is yay! Okay, so worth a shot is a strike 4. Heck yeah, right before I think I'm going to let myself get sucked into the mouth. That seems like a good play here. So yeah, it's the end. Oh no, wait. I jumped 3, yes, and then move 4. That is all my actions, so I'm going to end my activation, and that'll lose 1 air and jump straight to B. And importantly, even though I was immune to red during my turn, when stuff happens during the threat phase and resolving the threat, these don't apply anymore, so I'm taking 1 damage. Now, Savvy could force shield me from that, but I've got a mushroom that heals me already. Nah, we'll just take the damage. Okay, and we got Leap of Faith. Risk it and let it ride. Okay, he's got lots of ways to jump away from the mouth if this guy does something horrible on Savvy's turn. And is he going to? Oh, man. Yes, he is. So this is active and B. So Savvy's space and the mouth. So this one always attacks. Oh, and it's even worse on the red in the middle. It's going to deal 1 heart, and you take an injury card, which is an ongoing effect until you can do something special to get rid of it. All right, let's mark this. Okay, so roar and roar. And I'm just trying to picture this. I guess he's like, he's chomping at Cheer and then turning and chomping at Savvy, maybe? All right, so we are going to get to Savvy in a second, but let's get away from here, even though he is on a thing. Risk it. Okay, the white I can do whether I get heads or tails, which would move me 2 over to here. Hey, I'd be close to a mushroom. I'd be close to a die to attack. I'd get an air back. This is it. So I'm going to discard Risk it, and I don't need to roll, right? 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6 would get me here. So I go here, and I can immediately pick up this air bubble. And we are 2 away, and the thing's only going to attack in all 8 directions around the thing, so we're safe there. Okay, but how about Savvy? I don't really want to use Dark Bargain. Force Shield is nice. Levitate I'll keep just in case I need to run away from a sudden attack during somebody else's turn. So I think I'll use Dark Bargain for 4 action points this turn. We're just going to try to travel, right? So we'll go 1, discard the Farseer token. I'm ignoring the damage from that, from the Farseer token. So that's a free move. So I've got 3 AP left. So let's do 1, and then... yeah, I guess I'll just discard a card from my hand, 2, 3. And there's 2 mushrooms here. Normally there's only 1 because one of Cheer's abilities, the mushroom guy at the start of the game, is that he gets put down 2 extra mushrooms. So we'll go there and get a ton of mushrooms in a moment. All right, so that's the end of my activation. I can put down the Farseer token, and do I just do this again? Well, actually, look, there's 2 negative grip things here, so let's have him help Cheer out since he's a bit more in the belly of the beast, or he was in the belly of the beast almost. And once again, I've used no arcane token, so I can't recover any. I feel like this is a losing strategy. I feel like I should be using these tokens for something. All right, and that happens, but now them gets hit. You can't bite us so easily, you bad boy. And Blink. Ooh, that's a nice lateral movement card. I like that. Okay, we've got 3 left. By the way, you never have to draw your last card during card draw effects, so you could just kind of stay and not fall to the surface too soon. All right, Cheer, what you got? What is this? That doesn't seem good. That's like right where I'm trying to go. -2 damage, and on a miss, discard the 2 closest air from the map. Oh, we get rid of the bubbles. I think, yes, I can let him get hit and use my Force Shield, finally use some arcane tokens to save him. So this is, God, where is this thing not hitting? It's going from him. Yeah, all like this entire area pretty much. It's fine. All right, what do you want to use, Cheer? Let it ride. Heads, choose 2. Tails, you just glide 1, which wouldn't be helpful really at all here. Well, actually, it kind of would. Look at this. If I glide 1 from here, I can go right to this resting spot to get a free mushroom and get all the cards back. So yeah, let's go ahead and use... I didn't even see this. Leap of Faith protects me from the grip loss spaces. That's great. So I got 4 actions. So we're going to go 1... I can pick up this mushroom for free, and this one is, Heal a Blight. That's great. So that was 1 Farseer tokens. Gonna let me move 2. I'm ignoring all these grip spaces. And then the other 3 AP, I'll smash this crystal. And then because I want to lose the bubbles, I'm just going to let this dude smack me for 2. but we'll force shield with 1 arcane, so we can finally recover some to block all 2 of that damage. Yeah. All right, and we got some more cards. Okay, yeah, both of them need to rest kind of soonish. What do you got in store for me now? Sink or swim. Everyone loses an air, which we're still okay with. And then move each air token on the map 2 spaces up. Discard any that enter the starting row. All right, so it's not too bad. I mean, there's nothing special to worry about with it. I'll just keep going. And Levitate is certainly weaker than Blink, and Savvy is about to go through a damaging spot, so let's have them do that. All right, so that's 4 AP. We probably want to get to that thing, right? Well, first, he'll definitely go here, so that's 1 AP, and he gets, +2 grip, and what is that one? Oh, okay, never mind. I had this one and this one wrong. You can change your card to have that immunity for your entire turn, or use it like when moving once or striking once to ignore the negative effect. Okay, those are cool. So that was 1 AP. So I could use the other 3 to jump over there and be ready to smack that thing, hopefully really hard next turn. But then I'll be pretty much out of cards. There is a rest spot over here. Should I rest and then head over there? I mean, I got a few left. Actually, you know what? Let's live dangerously. Whatever. I'm going to blink. So I'm going to use another arcane token. Now I have 1 left to teleport 2 straight to here for free. And I've still got 3 AP. So what the hey? We'll take 1 blight damage and just get this down to 2 and finish it off next turn is the hope. Yay! I can't draw 3 cards, so I'll have fewer options. So I think I will use this. You randomly shuffle up 2 of your cards, and they go to the bottom of your grip. Okay, and then we each lose an air, so Savvy is out of air, and Cheer still has 1. And then these all move up 2, so like so, and they're going to move up 2 again in just a second. Ooh, which means, yeah, Savvy should be able to get down to there. So let's go ahead and put the Farseer token there. Sorry, I should have actually picked before I resolved the threat card. And they'll get 1 of those back. And they can still draw to 3 since they got some grip back. Channeling. Dang it. They have nothing that stops them from taking damage when they hit a crystal. Well, so it goes. All right, now we go to the end of the round. So we are going to go to 2 cards Angry. And we're going to move every air token up 2 and place new tokens on all the A's. Bloop, 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 bloop. And that's the one that I want for them. Boop. Okay, so they do move 4 a round. Once from that card and once from the automatic thing. So cool. All right, we're in a good spot. Coming to Cheer first. What terribleness is going to happen? Ooh, the active player takes a bad damage and loses an air. It's actually better than the alternative because Cheer is one who actually has air. Oh, this is the same one that we had first last time. And everybody else loses 2 grip or gets pushed 1. Oh no, oh no. Crud. 2 grip, 2 crud. Savvy's gonna let go. What can I do? Oh, I know. I can use haste. Yeah, let's do it now before I forget. Because Savvy's gonna lose 2 grip. And that would make them fall. Or if they got pushed 1, they would go right up to the surface. Or wait a second. What if we use haste just to move there and then let them get pushed back up? That way they can still destroy the crystal. Yeah, I like that better. So just before I forget, yes, I'm going to have Savvy use haste without arcane just to climb 1. You ignore terrain from the Farseer token, but you don't have to discard it for a free climb. So I'll leave it there. After he destroys the crystal, he can walk down again. Okay, and Cheer is doing fine. I wanted to glide 1 right to that rest spot. So maybe I should use this one. Good luck. Hey, heads. Any climber? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty terrible. So I'll use that for its action point. So I'll get 5 plus a red immunity. But first, let's go ahead and let it ride. Because I don't want to spend any actions to get over to here. Or should he be going over to the mouth again? I mean, it's going to bite him. It's definitely going to bite him. And he's only got a little bit of grip left. But I think maybe we should. Because I got to smash that thing eventually, right? Okay, so I've got, what was it? I've got 5 action points. So I'll go 1, I do lose a grip, so I only have 1 grip left. 2, then I'm going to let it ride. And sorry, I'm going to use this mushroom to say that I have immunity to blue for this entire turn. Okay, I'm going to let it ride. Trying to get a 4, 5, 6. Nope. So they got tails. I can glide 1, and again, that's setting me up. Gliding, you go in like kind of a cone, so diagonally going up, and anywhere within there, as long as you change that many levels, is valid. So I'm going to glide 1 to here. I don't take a damage because of good luck, and I have 3 AP left. So let's hit it for 3, and I'll plan to use Strike It Rich to get the others and avoid blight damage in a second. Okay, but I do lose my last air, and I take a blight damage. And then the other guy's getting grip or push. And yeah, we move so that the push is not a problem. Cool. And how much is Cheer going to draw? None. None many, because Cheer just has this one card. Oh, Lord, what am I going to do after I smash this crystal? I don't even know. Okay, going over to Savvy. What nastiness is it? Oh, no. Okay, we all are going to lose 1 health and 1 air, and then all the air stuff moves. Okay. Crud, neither of them has air. Let's see if we can get at least one of them to have some bubbles. Okay. My gosh, we haven't rested yet. How much do I need? I need at least 3 to be able to reach the air pocket and a resting spot. 4 wouldn't really help me anymore. See, I think these are pretty equivalent. I'm about to reshuffle my deck anyway. I don't know. Let's do the channeling one. So I've got 3 AP. I'm going to smash this thing for 2, take another blight damage, which is not great. Then I have 1 left, which is enough to move here and then discard the Farseer token to move here and get some oxygen so I won't take any more. And I'm on a ledge. Yeah, unfortunately, using Hidden Paths as action doesn't really help anybody at all here. So I'll set my activation. I get my 3rd token back. I get to put my Farseer out. Okay, where can he rest? Is there anything near? Oh, there's a rest spot right there. So let's plan to like go there with a Cheer, and then they can just let themselves fall to that spot. That seems like the safest way to do things. And now this resolves. So -1 heart and -1 air. And then every air token moves. But first, -1 heart, -1 air. Oh my gosh. It's not good. Now, I'm not sure about this. What do y'all think? Every air token moves 2. Is it like 1, 2, so we can grab it on the way? I feel like he could suck up the bubbles as it went by him, so I'm going to say the Cheer gets this. Maybe I'm cheating a bit. I'm not sure. All right, but yeah, these ones are just heading up. All right, what about this? There we go. All right, I think that's all of them. Okay, and then Savvy gets all their cards, and that's okay because they're on a spot, so they don't lose their grip and fall to the surface. Or float to the surface, whatever it is. Okay, we got past the nastiest ones. Cheer. Oh, it's active in B. Oh, which is... it's double the exact same spot because he's literally in the mouth right now. Okay, that's fine, though. We're going to take care of business and then get out of dodge. Yeah, it's actually going to work out perfect. Okay, so we've got 4, and we're ignoring blight damage. We're going to use 3 of it to finish off the crystal in his mouth. We're going to use the 4th to move here and not get hurt because of the Farseer token. And then we can let go at any time. We go through here and lose grip. That sucks. So we actually have no cards to draw into. We do get a free mushroom along the way, which is, what's this? Oh, it's a strike 2. That's cool. And then we land here where he can rest next turn, although he has no cards, so all he's going to do for his entire turn is get 2 AP to rest. That's going to suck. But hey, at least he escaped the bite. Oh, and I guess he didn't actually use the Farseer token, which won't really matter because nobody's going to get there, but I guess I'll technically leave it for now. But hey, all we have left is 5 crystals, and they're all near us, since we don't have any actions or cards or anything, and our life is getting low. Yeah, so Cheer survives the bite, but has no cards to draw, so is just hanging out. Okay, now, oh, it's the tail slap again. Okay, we'll just have to get out of the way or something. All right, so it's right here, and it's going where? From there, so like that sort of shape. So if he went over to the blue crystal, it'd be fine. If he went over to this purple crystal, if he jumped down there, all those would be okay. But first, Savvy is going to have to spend 2 AP just to rest. I think what I want to do is get Savvy over there, and then hopefully get a card that'll let me attack that without getting hurt. And maybe Cheer can focus on getting to here or here. So I really want 4. Let's do Hidden Paths. Okay, so I'm getting 4 and immune to those. And you know, I'm going to go and use this to be immune to red this turn as well. So we're going to use 2 to rest. So we shuffle all these up and put them on the bottom of our grip. Okay, then I have 2 actions left. And I'll go 1, 2, ignoring both negative things. And there, we get out of the tail hit's way. Although because it missed, it's going to get rid of the 2 nearest air bubbles, which are these 2. Don't really like that very much. I got to put down the Farseer token. I guess here is probably going to be the best. I'm going to draw. Come on. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted, to not take more blight damage. All right, and Cheer's about to take a pretty much useless turn. And they're going to... Okay, they do have air. And then they can either go to the mouth or lose 2 grip. All right, well, they're just going to get 2 action points. Use them both to rest. And then they'll lose their only air, and they'll lose 2 of the cards they just got back. That was a little bit rough, but hey, at least they're not dead. Now they can actually draw 3 cards. Yay! When they got their mushroom one, I'm about to eat a mushroom, so this is great. Okay, so it's the end of a round. Bubbles moving up, and they're not really as close to us as I'd like. But we are getting more on all the A spots. Yeah, at the moment, nobody has air. Oh, Lord help me. And now we got 3 cards being bad. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. This one's for Savvy. Okay, active. Oh, gosh. That's going to be 2 blight damage. Everybody else loses 2 grip or gets pushed 1. Neither of those things is good. All right, we'll worry about that in a second. Let's do Imbue to get the 4 with blight immunity. And 3 of that will take this one out. And then for their last move, I'll move here. And I'll use the free one to go there. And I want to get some of my arcane tokens back. So let's go ahead and blink 2 with 1 arcane token there. And then I can try to attack that soon. Okay, and then 1, 2, because no air and 1 blight damage. It's not nice. Meanwhile, Cheer needs to decide whether he wants to go up 1, which would then make him go to the surface, or do something else. I guess he'll lose 2 more grip. Gotcha. I just have him like spend 2 action points to get his grip back now. I kind of feel like I should. Give it Savvy's, getting that. Does still have some cards in their grip. And where do we want this Farseer token? I'm honestly not sure. And for now, let's put it here. I don't know. This is not going well, y'all. Next is, oh my god. Why is the tail slap so big now? This is focused on, okay, this is focused on Cheer. And it's like everywhere I would want to be, man. If I can get to that and then move here, I would not get hit by it. But then he will get rid of more air. Oh god, -1 air. Or no, if I get hit, -1 air. So I need to not get hit. But I have a bit of a plan for this turn. I'm going to use my lucky day, which could change the tails to a head, which is pretty great, to get 4 actions. And then I'm going to discard Hidden Stash to have any climber take 2 random mushrooms from the... Oh, wait. Did I get the free mushroom when I rested? I think maybe I did. I don't really remember. But I'm going to get 2 random mushrooms from the box. I've got a focus. Ooh, and -1. That's so good. I need to throw that to Savvy if I get within 3 spaces of them. Focus means I flip this, and then I can use it to change a value on a card by 1. Okay, now I'm going to use 2 of my 4, since I'm still on the resting spot, to get all my cards back. Then I'm going to use this mushroom to heal 2, and I'll use Savor the Flavor to jump 2. Okay, so I still got 2 action points. So I'm going to go 1, which lets me move here for free, and I get an air, which is what I wanted. And then 2, and I am immune to red, and I'm just out of the tail slap's range. Whew. Now, I didn't destroy the purple thing I was hoping to get, but hey, maybe I'll get the blue first. I don't know. All right, so the tail slap misses, so it gets rid of that bubble, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that one's closest. All right, good job, Cheer. You're doing good. You got some air. That really makes me happy. And it looks like Savvy's about to get some, which is good, because they're going to take... Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is the -2 grip where they go straight to B. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Okay, so I really want to get to this air. That way I won't die. But then I think I need to lose 2 grip and not go to the mouth, or the damage to icons will kill me. So to move and hit for 5. The Farseer Cudgel can give me 2 extra strikes. I would need 3 more. That'd be, yeah, everything if I use Force Shields. I'll use Force Shield. It's 4 AP. I'll move 1, hit for 3, place Farseer Cudgel for 2 more. I think I got this there. So that's getting me all 5. All right, we're so close. And then to end his activation, I'll put the Farseer token here, I think. By the way, are they close enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he can't throw a mushroom to him to get him this -1 blight thing. But that's okay. That's okay. He's losing his 1 air. He's gaining 1 blight. And then he's losing 2 grip. This is terrible. And then he's drawing 1 card, because if he drew 2, he would fall to the surface. All right. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is not going to hit anybody if I just move a bit. I thought it was going to be the air one. So that's on Cheer and on the mouth, of course. So it's pretty easy for us to get to here. I think he needs to go down to there. All right, I got some plans here. I got some plans within plans. Okay, I can. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use something. We're gonna use Risk It. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll leave that bubble and get this one, because this one has a better chance of getting back to him. But when we were here, that's 3 away. So we can throw this -1 Blight Mushroom. And hey, you know what? Take this Focus Mushroom too. Why not? I still got the +2 hit mushroom. Yeah, we'll smash that next turn, or we can just use the mushroom to smash it out of turn if we really need to. Savvy, just so we don't forget, is going to eat that mushroom right away to not be quite as close to death. I can spend an action point to heal 1 as well. I probably should soon. Okay, then this hit goes off for nothing. Yay. Yeah, Cheer is actually in a pretty good spot. So if we can just keep Savvy alive, I think we might be okay. Ooh, Leap of Faith could get us pretty close to that 1 crystal we left behind. All right, so on Savvy's turn, yeah, getting the -1 air, and he doesn't have any air. Shoot. Ooh, but if he goes down here, he can get some. And then he could try to smash that crystal, maybe? Though he really needs to get to a ledge. Now, you know what? Let's try this. I got 3 action points. I'm going to use haste with focus with 2 arcane to climb 4, which maybe is worth it. I don't know. And so I could go 1 free, 2, 3. Oh, then I could actually kill that thing. Yeah, you know what? I think this is the move. I think this is the move. Let me not use the focus yet. So that means I only have 3 move. I'm going to go here. That's free. Gets me a air, which actually I don't really need. And 2 mushrooms. That one's 2 climb. That one's +1 action point. Cool. Okay, so that was 1 free, 2, 3. And I'm immune to red this turn. I'll use all 3 of my action points to smash this crystal. Then you know what? To protect myself, I think I got it. I'm going to go bloop and let myself go to the surface. And I'm also going to use this +1 action point mushroom to heal myself. And hey, I'm at the surface, so I get full air. So it should be really hard for me to die. And I can still use like his boosting abilities and stuff, hopefully, and focusing and stuff to help Cheer finish things off. All right, we each lose 1 air, but we got 1 extra. I'm feeling way safer there. Then the air bubbles just keep floating up. There really aren't that many on the board. Couple down here. Cool. Oh, that's the end of the round, so they float up even more. This one reached the surface. And ooh, I'm just going to have Savvy, or not Savvy, Cheer, grab that one right away. I didn't even see that he was on an air pocket. Oh, wait a second. At the end of Savvy's turn, I should have done this. I probably want it to be there, right? That's probably going to be the most useful place for the Farseer token. And they would have drawn 1 card, Levitate, because they don't have any more. But they're at the surface. They're on a resting spot, so they're not going to like fall or anything. All right, we're at 4, but I think we're in a pretty commanding spot. I think we can pull this off, maybe. One nice one. And here we go for Chi, our main man. Oh, it's the tail slap. That's actually kind of the best thing, because if he can smash that crystal and get out of the way, he'll be fine. But I'm pretty sure that I've now forgotten to get 2 mushrooms when he's rested. Oh, well. All right, so that gives me extra mushrooms. That lets me move. But I think I'm just going to glide. See, I'm going to use that one. Then I think I'll just go ahead and use my +2 attack to smash the blue crystal and take a blight. And then with all 4 AP, if I calculate right, I'm going to glide, which means I wasted the Farseer token, but that's 1, 2, 3, yep, and go straight to there. Boom, and get out of the way of this, which means, well, hold on, let's do it in order, but it is going to slap some air away. And I guess I'll use this. Definitely, yeah, I have enough cards. I'm going to use this to get 2 more mushrooms from the box. Ooh, an anchor if they tried to make me fall, and a free hit. That'll help. Okay, the tail misses and gets rid of some air. This one and I don't know which is closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so any of these, whatever. And here we go. Strike it rich. Ooh, and 5. Okay, so I've definitely got a way to destroy this thing. And what are they going to do on Savvy's turn? This is good. This is good. I didn't want like weird ones that would push him or something. So they're going to try to smash Savvy. Savvy say no. They're going to get 4 actions. They're going to recover for 2. And they're going to paddle away so they don't get hit by the bite. And give me some cards that can help my friend down there. Ooh, haste would help. Oh, no, I'm already on the thing. All right. Okay, so never mind. None of those are going to help. That's okay. And this should be the final turn. Okay, everyone would lose an air. Oh, no, the active player would lose an air and take an anchor. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. Because I've got several ways to kill this thing. Most fun is going to be strike it rich. So I'm going to hit for 4, 5, and we'll do worth a shot for the last one. Let's see if we get a little bit extra. No, oh, it would have been tails. Let's use that to reflip a tails. And it's a heads. Okay, we would have done, what is it? 4 strike on a heads, and it stays under the deck. That's what the double or nothing ability does. Cool, but either way, we have defeated the guy. Wow, that got a lot closer than I thought it would. But cool, that was Leviathan Wilds, one of the more complex people, although again, I could have played on a higher difficulty, and this stuff is really crazy. But you can like have abilities from other Leviathans boost these people, so really just change up the game in insane ways. But that was it. I'll have a review in a week or 2, and until then, thanks for watching, everybody. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.